Yo, I'm getting ready to put y'all up on something, man. Yo, when you see something ill, you know what I mean? That's boom.
If you want fashion, Texture has claimed to be the place to find it. Let's take you to Decadence, a fashion show put on by Henry from Big Bertha's.
It's a grand opening for the new nightclub that's called Texture, and we are from the Salon Hervé. My name is Jeanette Jordan. I work for Salon Hervé, representing all the models. We brought in about 25 models tonight, and we all dressed up and did a wonderful fashion show. It was a big hit, it was a good turnout. We are very, very excited about how it turned out, and we worked hard for this evening, and as you see, it was a big success. We did a different type of model. We did a little bit daring, but evening, new soiree, new things in town, a lot of things happening in Austin with the culture and multicultural people coming in, moving in here. And we tried to make the club look like a Studio 54. We presented the club and us, Salon Hervé, and the whole group did a beautiful job. Makeup artists. We had very, very unusual people in here tonight. We're very pleased, and it was also Big Bertha was very much part of the model. They dressed up all the models.
It was clothes from the past that transcend to the future.
The decadence fashion, decadence from the early 80s all the way up into the year 2000.
It's the after hour, and in the nightclub. This is the after we changed all the models. We just made them feel comfortable and getting mixed up with the crowd. That's what we did. But we each had an individual team. So we had the pink team, then we had the black team, and then we had Las Vegas team, then we had unbelievable. We had Medusa, crazy hairdos, very out there, you know, so it was great.
I think that everything's moving back to the 80s now, and everything's going back to the early 80s, where everything was like very brilliant, very like fabulous. And everybody loved to dress up in the early 80s. You know, the bona fide late 70s of the Studio 54 era, and the early part of Danceteria, New York City, and stuff like that. That's where fashion is going back to like the early 80s, where everything was more fabulous and more like grandeur, and everybody loved to dress up in tight clothing and frilly stuff.
I want to thank everybody who supported the show, James Gonzalez, Dylan Warren, Nikki, and the entire staff of Texture, all the models that contributed their wonderful time and gave us this amazing energy that is needed in Austin. Thank you.
We should all wear here because you missed out on a good night.
Decadence is just one of the amazing fashion shows here in Austin. We'll be bringing you many more. And for more fashion entertainment, let's go to New York City for Fashion Week. Woo! Here's a little ditty about Puff Daddy's fashion show in the big city. Newsboy caps, classic cuts, and high-style looks. Puffy says his Sean John collection is growing up.
It's what I felt. I can only do what I feel, you know what I'm saying? It's what I felt, and I've matured a lot as a designer, matured a lot as a person, but, you know, still kept the flavor.
Backstage at the Sean John show, things got hectic. They were steaming and sewing until the last minute. And just before the show, the man of the hour comes backstage to pump up the people.
Your karma, your energy dictate what's going to be your result. That's what I've learned.
And the energy at Sean John's fall show was just the way Puffy likes it. A room full of good vibes and good friends.
P.Diddy has great style, and you know, he excels in everything he does.
His clothes are very high-end, but at the same time humble. And that's a hard medium to find in clothes. It's either going to be extreme fashion or something that's so raw and grimy, you don't even want to put it on.
I love him deeply, so we're here to celebrate him and everything he's about.
Fashion designer P. Diddy wants to show the world he's got a few tricks up his sleeve.